All right, Jen, we are back. Welcome to All Star Fandom Prime, All Star coverage for all your fandoms. I'm Dia, and that's Jen. Doc is a little under the weather tonight, but we're going to still be discussing the biggest pop culture stuff in fandom, big movies, big announcements, big fandom reactions. So, first up, we're going to start off with we got Mike coming back. We got a biopic for Michael Jackson. We haven't seen the trailer yet for it. So,
Not
if
yet.
you haven't seen it, feel free to watch along with us. And a wicked good time. Apparently, there was a Wicked special on NBC and Peacock. Jen's gonna dive into that for us. And it's a him, it's a me. Mario's back. Mario Galaxy he's coming back for his next movie. Chris Pratt continues to get work. DC Crime, very, very interesting take that DC is going to take with this with Jimmy Olsen. And the first villain for this is going to be Gorilla Grodd. We're going to dive into that and another Toy Story. Where in the world do we go from here, seeing how the last one ended? And then also, we got the mic drop to finish us off for the night. Jen, are you ready? We're tag teaming this tonight. You ready to go?
Hit the button. Just
Let's
hit the
do it.
button.
All right. So
Woo!
we're back here. It's Wednesday. You know what time it is. And we are here and we have a few things to cover. We got a jam-packed show and we're going to get right into it. First up, man, it's another Michael Jackson. Well, it's a Michael Jackson biopic that's coming out. And the trailer dropped this a few days ago. And we realized, like, hey, we didn't watch this trailer. So what better time to watch the trailer than right now with y'all. So if you haven't seen it, tap in. Let us know what you think about it once we finish up. So Jen, you ready for it?
Hit the button again.
Let's do it.
What is with my keyboard? I'm sorry, people.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story.
Oh, Antoine Fuqua, he's
Honor
gonna
your
be
past
really good, Jen.
and embrace the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in
Goodness.
here, keep those feet still, my man.
Hey, once I saw it was Antoine Fuqua, I was like, that has to be. He's gonna do this right, Jen. Earlier, just initial reactions. Then I'll go to and we'll talk about it too. I'll go to the comments real quick. Nothing will ever beat the 90s biopic. That's the American Dream, the Jackson 5 American Dream biopic he's talking about there.
Yes.
But
yes.
Jen, what do you think? Because the actor is an actual Jackson.
That's his nephew.
I believe say it again.
That's his nephew. That's Michael's nephew.
His nephew, Jeremiah Jackson, will be playing Michael Jackson. Jen, just from that little quick trailer, what are your thoughts about, I don't know, the King of Pop's biopic?
You know what? Yes. I'm excited. And the fact that it's Michael's nephew, and if that's him really mimicking his uncle's voice, he got it down, which I shouldn't be surprised by that because that's his uncle. I'm excited.
And his family, making sure family is done right, in the right light, right?
Yeah, because as we all know with Michael Jackson, there has just been a lot of things that have happened in the news and the press with court cases over the years about his family, how it's toxic, how it's not toxic, just a lot of different things. And I really feel for Michael to respect his legacy and everything that he has done for our basically for all of the artists who are artists today, because everything that we have through art, through music, for video production, a lot of it Michael did. He was the first one to do it. So for anyone out there who would dare claim, oh, I'm the one who did this. No, you didn't. Michael did it first. Hands down. Would put money on it. 1,000,000%.
Yeah. And real quick, Jen, just to jump in the comments real quick. And again, thanks y'all for watching and jumping and let us know what you think about that trailer too, and about just the history of biopics, because Sage has Flex Anderson was Michael Jackson, or how he likes to call him, Timu Jackson. That one was Flex is my skin color, and they painted him white. I don't know if you've seen it, Jen.
This one I haven't.
Disturbing. That one was disturbing. But the one that Turtle was talking about was the Jackson 5, The American Dream. And that stars Angela Bassett as Katherine Jackson. Like it was a really good, really good cast all across the board. Well, yeah, up and comers, I guess you can say that, and people who depicted the Jackson 5. Yeah. But what do you think, Jen? Like, seeing how he has a family member portraying him, how deep into Michael's life do you think we'll get in this biopic? Or will it be more, it feels more of a celebration than anything? How much do you think we'll sort of get into like the weeds of Michael Jackson?
I don't know. I mean, the fact that we have an actual Jackson representing Michael, performing as Michael, that's a big win for me. I don't know how you can do a production like this without tapping into some of the dark side of what Michael had to walk through. With that said, if this film is just primarily a celebration of the work he did for all of us, I'm all for it too, because sometimes we just need a good celebration film. So it would be cool to have a film that just focused on the history, artistry of Michael Jackson, from the Jackson 5, for when he went out solo, from the iconic, I think at Amsterdam Theater, where he first did the moonwalk for the first time. Just seeing that legacy in front of us put together in a beautiful biopic that celebrates him. I'm all for it too. I mean, I would love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm open to a balance of all of that.
Sure.
The artistry, obviously the legacy, the personal life, and just that balance of those three things. Because I think when we think about biopics, like Jen, what was the last good like musical biopic you watched? Can you remember at all?
You know what? I really can't. I mean, I've seen a few, but nothing that sticks out to me where I was wow.
The one that sticks out because he won an Oscar for it was Ray. That one.
Oh, that's true. Ray is actually very good.
Yeah, and I think Rocket Man was a few years ago too, and stuff like that too. But
you know what's another good one? Aretha with Jennifer Houston. I did see that.
So there's some good ones, and they really stick. I haven't seen the Whitney one though. I still haven't seen that one yet.
No, I haven't seen Whitney's either.
But they stick. They those stories post Ray have sort of weaving into that personal life a little bit more, because we knew a lot more about Ray Charles' personal life through that biopic than anything I felt like when I came out of that movie.
Well, it's like I said, it's especially with Michael's story. I can see the difficulty with not tapping into it a little bit, because everything that Michael walked through influenced him, from his outer appearance and how that changed over the years to the songs he wrote. I mean, just how it just made him. So I wouldn't be surprised if we tapped into the personal, and how much they will give us, especially since a Jackson is in it, which means hopefully this means this is family approved. They're like, no, let's talk about it. But again, if they take a little bit more of a pivot of just, no, we're just going to focus on the music, the artistry, and celebrate the legacy, I'm all for it too.
And Jen, his life was at the forefront of media his entire life, right? Like his whole life.
He never had a break.
Yeah. So like just the behind the scenes stuff of like what he was probably going through would be interesting to find out. I will put this up too, because I do have from King Matthew. Thanks for watching.
Hey.
The only problem was that the actor playing Michael is he looks nothing like Michael Jackson. That boy looks like a Jackson. And now he's one of the best ones that I've seen as
Out
a
of
Michael
all of them?
Jackson biopic. And on top of that, I don't think we can fully get into looks, because I don't know if Jen, if you remember that Tupac biopic, dude looked just like him. Biopic, not so good.
No, I didn't see the Tupac biopic. That's one I haven't watched either. But no,
Yeah.
And I think with Michael, because Michael's look did change very drastically over the years, I would safely argue you're not going to get a like for like. You're not, even with a relative. You're not. I mean, I think his nephew looks good. I mean,
I think he fits the bill for this one.
Oh, I think so. And again, the fact that he's a Jackson, like I just get a different feeling about that, knowing that it's someone from his family that knows the stories, that knows the history, that again, I really hope this is family approved with what they're going to give us in this film. But yeah, I don't think you could get anyone to look exactly like him. But then again, I have seen other media and other productions like Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action Netflix dig, and I was shook how these actors looked like the cartoon characters and was completely shook by it. So
yeah,
but
no,
I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. I can see it. And and for me, I know what this is. It's a biopic. It's not going to be Michael.
Like, yeah, for sure.
That would really freak me out. It's like, who is this person?
And then looking at the cast too, you got Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson. Nia Long is Catherine Jackson. Miles Teller, he's John Branca. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He was an entertainment lawyer.
Wow.
So off the rip right there, Coleman Domingo is Joe Jackson. That's gonna be pretty interesting. Lorenz Tate is playing Barry Gordy. That's who that was.
What?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Interesting. That's the interesting take. That's the interesting. I didn't even pick up that was him.
That was too quick. I didn't even see.
For some reason, I guess Johnny Cochran is in this movie. Derek Luke is Johnny Cochran.
Again, interesting. Oh my goodness.
Turtle,
the Scream video is in the movie. So who's playing Janet? What? Scream's gonna be in this?
Well,
That's gonna be
I see LaToya. Let me look. That's a good question, because if it's in the video, we do need Janet, right? We got Tito, we got Miles, we got Jermaine.
You can't do Janet. You can't not have Janet in that at all, because it's Michael and Janet. It's one of the most famous songs they did.
And on top of that, that was a point in time where like Michael kind of needed Janet too, because of all the stuff he was going through.
Yeah,
like that helped him more than it helped Janet.
At
least that's what the documentaries have told me.
Well, no, I mean, again, if you look at the history, the time when that video was released and what was going on with Michael, I don't disagree with that. I will say that I am loving the TikTok algorithm right now, with everyone going, "This is how I'm showing up on April 26th or whatever the 24th is," and they're all dancing Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I am loving it.
No, this seems
that would be dope if Janet plays Janet. That would really be dope.
I mean, Janet's been acting since Good Times, for goodness sake. So she's been out here. No, I'm looking forward to this one just because.
Real quick, someone just texted me who's watching the show. Thank you, person. Halle Bailey is playing Janet
from Little Mermaid.
That Haley. She looks like Janet.
I mean, that would work.
And she can sing.
Yeah, Halle Bailey will portray Janet Jackson, upcoming Michael Jackson biopic.
Wow.
You're saying it was a rumor, so I'm not sure.
But let it be true.
I'm just seeing it over Instagram now from nothing specific, like a confirmation. And she's not on the IMDb page either.
She might be another announcement later, because I think sometimes they do these releases with certain actors and actresses in waves. That could also be possible, because if this is just the teaser trailer and we're going to get another bigger trailer before it comes out, that's when we might see Haley, unless she starts doing press for it.
Yeah, like we're going through he's meeting a lot of people through this. Like Gladys Knight is in this.
Gladys Knight?
Yeah, like Mick Jagger. It's I don't know where they're going with the story.
Jagger for this?
Or what they're gonna be telling us with it without his life. Like stuff like run-ins like we never knew about, right?
That's a lot of
I like a good biopic, and knowing like we know Michael's story, essentially at least the big beats of his life, right?
Yeah.
It's like if they do decide to hit on that little insider stuff that we didn't get to view, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can see how if they're going to do that, one thing I would hope is that they clarify some things that a lot of people believe were true about Michael that weren't true. Just to set the record straight.
Yeah, I mean, and it's always going to get looked at as like, oh, the family sort of made this. This is their history. This is whatever.
Yeah, you're always going to have the negative Nancy's.
You're going to have some pushbacks. Yeah, you're going to have some people pushing back. But
of course,
for me, I'm cool with it. It's a chance for, which brings me to my other question that I had, Jen, too. So do you think today's audience is ready? Because we talked about the narrative, right? What will they decide to do? Do you think today's audience is ready for this Michael Jackson narrative? Because this does look like a full-on celebration. And again, legal stuff aside, he was nothing came of it. Nothing. He was found not guilty.
Still the king of pop. That crown has technically not really been passed.
God,
No, he's still the king of pop. I think people are ready, because what's wonderful about Michael's music is timeless. You can listen, like we talked about this during our Halloween Mania. You can put on the Thriller album at that time of year, every year, or throughout the year.
For sure.
Like his music is really timeless. And then when you just look at the production of the music videos, I think one of my favorite ones is the song. Why am I blanking out? But he got Marlon Brando to play a gangster in that music video.
Which one was that one?
I'm trying to. I have it on
my. If you know, drop it in the comments. But I really think this one, Jen, like
I think everyone. I think we're ready for this. This is good. This is how I equate it, right?
Was it Rock My World? It wasn't Rock My World. Chris Tucker was in Rock My World. Was Marlon Brando in?
No, I think it's anymore, no, I think it's no. Hold on. Yeah, You Rock My World.
Marlon Brando was in that.
Yes.
When did Marlon Brando pass away?
I don't remember, but yes, Marlon Brando is in a Michael Jackson music video, and I believe it's You Rock My World, because there's a whole gangster theme to it, similar to Smooth Criminal. And I remember when I saw this video, I freaked out. This is like just to
Chris Tucker is in it too. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think Chris Tucker, like it's both of them at the same time. Like Chris Tucker's on Michael's side, and then Marlon is going after Michael.
I got to go back and watch that one, Jen.
Marlon just comes out, and all he says is "Big Bang" later, and walks out. I was like, "That's it!" And then it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, You Rock My World.
I sort of equate this. Jen we're gonna dive into basketball.
Yes,
this reminds me of 2016, LeBron James coming back from down 3-1 to win the NBA Finals. Ooh. And then that summer, Michael Jordan releases The Last Dance to show one of the greatest championship Bulls teams of all time, right?
I'm a Michael Jordan Bulls fan. I grew up watching those games.
So this is essentially all this talk for me. I was like, all this talk about Taylor Swift hold my beer, hold my drink. Here comes Michael, and we're gonna remind the audience today of how huge this guy was.
The only reason why Taylor is doing what Taylor does is because Michael paved the way first.
Well, there's been comparisons too, right? Of like, you
can't
money,
touch Michael.
Sales, all that stuff.
You can't
But
touch
I'm just
Michael.
saying, this what it reminded me of when I saw it. When just us thinking about it now, I was like, this is exactly what it feels like to me.
Turtle, you do not have one. Look what Turtle just put in the chat.
Hey, he did make a Barbie doll. He was LeBron James was a Barbie
That
doll.
is so cool.
But Jen, I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be a fun one, I think.
I'm excited. We should review this one.
Oh, for sure. There's no release date as of yet, I don't think.
I believe
it just said coming soon at the end. It just said coming soon at the end of the trailer.
Okay. I thought there was a date already.
Here we go. So it looks like
you got it.
Yeah, it's scheduled to be released April 24th of next year.
24th. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be sitting here, we'll be waiting, and we'll see how good we have it with this Jackson, man. I'm a fan of the Jackson 5, The American Dream. I love that movie. But this one, you need to update it, man. And you're updating it with family. And yeah, I can't wait. And then we get little Michael and stuff. So we get the whole Jackson 5 story.
Michael. He was so cute.
My thought is like, how long is this movie gonna be? Because I felt like American Dream was like a mini series that came on like every night on ABC. Like that's what I feel.
Just from the trailer we saw, it looks like they're hitting all of the musical beats of Michael's journey. So
they have to.
They have to. I can see this being a 2-hour movie.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But again, thanks for joining us. Again, we're down one guy. Send some well wishes to Doc. He's not feeling so well, but we're here every Wednesday. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, send to your friends. Let's have some more fun in these streets. So I'm gonna pass this one over to Jen because I was not aware of this. I didn't read our text messages, our group message. So her and Doc talk about this. I'm just saying, well, the other person who watched it ain't here right now. So I'm just saying. Jen, a wicked good time. Tell us about what they put together on NBC.
Oh my goodness. So this is for the march toward Wicked for Good, which is part 2 of the whole Wicked extravaganza. Just in case people don't know, if you've never seen the Broadway show, the movie Wicked Part 1 was Act 1 of the Broadway show. So Part 2 is going to be Act 2 of the Broadway show, but they're putting in some extra songs, which has to do with a little bit the expansion of the story. So this is really a celebration of Wicked and everything that has come up. So this was just a wonderful one-night show of all of the Wicked music, promoting the new film that's coming up. And they did a few extra little tidbits. One of them, which that scene that they just did where I forget what song this is at the moment, but someone actually put it on TikTok. What if you did this song like it was a Broadway show or a football halftime show, and they took that TikToker's idea and put it in the show, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah. I don't like that I don't remember what the name of this song is. I'm pulling up the album right now because
here's a question to you, and while you're pulling that up, and it had me thinking: is there any other sort of like what would be another? Because Wicked has hit a whole
the song is "What Is This Feeling?"
Okay, because Wicked's hit a whole different sort of like stratosphere.
Yes,
with these two movies and the music. Do you think we see more big blockbuster musicals in the movie theaters now? Because this hit on every corner.
Well, you also have to remember that we have had this season of big musical blockbusters before. We've had Les Miserables with Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway. That took off. You had, what was another one that was it? We have Phantom of the Opera that came out years ago. So I think, if you at that same scale of production, with the right director, with the right screenwriter, with the right cast, I think you could do other films where you could. Yes, thank you, Sage. Cats. I don't know if a lot of people liked Cats,
Oh,
but
wait a minute.
with a really compelling story, I think you absolutely could do other blockbuster Broadway musicals. Now, what was really cool, there was one song that Cynthia and Ariana did, which was "Get Happy, Happy Days Are Here," which was a tribute to Judy Garland and Barbara Streisand, who also did the show. I forget what year they did it, but they also did it on the show. And that was such a really cool special moment. It was this number right here, that song that they sung, and oh, my heart was bursting. I love Barbara Streisand. I'm a big Judy Garland fan. So seeing them sing this number was so special. And then when we also came to the show where Ariana sings Popular, they brought up a little guy named Rangton, I believe his name is, who was a little alphaba and got to be a part of that number on the live show. And I thought it was just so sweet. Ariana had him do Toss Toss and he did it. So it was just really special. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's on Peacock. It is a wonderful production, a stage show that they did really well on. Oh, and of course the big number at the end. They had Cynthia fly in the audience, and that woman
did they?
They did, and
Okay,
that woman was in the air, and she hit that note, that infamous note in the show, in Defying Gravity, and the audience literally went nuts, lost it. I would have done the same thing too.
For sure.
Oh my goodness. Whoever thought of this, thank you so much for bringing this to us, because the way they did the music, and all the comedy that they actually threw in, the whole cast was there, which was really cool. Singing their different songs and popping in and out through the show. So it's wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah, and I will throw this in too, just for King Matthew. So you have to see it. Like, I knew nothing about the Broadway musical or anything going into the movies last year for it. And the music's great. The music, don't get me wrong, the music's amazing.
Yes.
But the story is gonna get you. If you're like me, King Matthew, I like a good universe builder. I don't care if it's not. I don't care if it's canon. It's canon to me. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's a prequel, loosely, right, Jen? I'm seeing it as a way of like. But see, here's the thing, Jen. I'm watching and now I'm in order. I will watch Wicked 1, Wicked 2, and then Wizard of Oz. That will be the way that I consume Wizard of Oz content from here on out. That movie was so good. The mystery of the animals and all that stuff too got me. And then we will see Dorothy, Tin Man, and the Scarecrow and Cowardly Lion. We're gonna see them too from the trailer. I don't know. The story is amazing. Like the music's amazing, but the story is equally as amazing.
This is the only tidbit I'm gonna give. If you were mad in movie 1, you're certainly gonna be madder in Act 2.
Oh, that's not a good thing. And if you watch it on Peacock, Turtle, that's where it's streaming. So I think you can jump
Peacock.
right back on there and watch it on Peacock.
It is on Peacock. Yeah, I can say this: Wicked Part 1 and Part 2, to a certain degree, because I don't want to give spoilers for this one. To a certain point, it is a prequel, and yet it's not at the same time. And Act 2 will make sense of that.
All right. Well, we'll leave it at that, and we will be back here to review.
Yes.
And talk about Wicked 2. It comes out November 21st. So we will be probably right back here that weekend to talk about it. So be sure to look out for all the information coming out about that. But even to say too, also Mario's back. So this came out today, and I was like,
"Hey, dropped today."
Yeah,
Oh
I was like,
God,
let's just take a look at it today because
let's do
again,
it.
the first Mario movie was a surprisingly really
It's so good.
enjoyable movie. Oh, it was so good.
We got
And
the
Jack Black
Pizza
is
song with Jack Black.
yeah, and that's one of the best parts of that movie. That might be my favorite part of that movie.
It's one of those parts in a film you didn't realize you needed until you consumed it. You're like, I needed that song.
I played that song for like a week straight, because I love that song so much. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer
Oh man,
for
where
I
how
think
we
it's
doing
called
this story?
the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So we are fully
Galaxy.
into video games. Here we go.
Hey, big guy! You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint. Boodle-doo, boodle-doo, and also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go. Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Oh my God!
Colors!
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
Oh, this is April 2. Okay.
Well, this is
Whoa. Oh no.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
He has a child? What?
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
No way. Oh man!
I mean,
Bowser has a kid?
yeah.
When
Yes,
did
he
this
does.
happen?
Well, he first showed up in like, oh, what was it? It was back on GameCube, Mario Sunshine, I think.
I never
And-
played that one. Is that
Yeah,
where
he
it
just-
happened?
Yeah, he just became a recurring character throughout.
When did he have a child? Wait,
They
Sue,
says he has several.
what do you mean he has several children? I'm shook. He has several children.
Other than the shock of kids, what do you think about that trailer, Jen?
It looks good. Because movie 1 was a surprise delight, so I'm expecting the same thing for movie 2. Because we're going into the great galaxy beyond, I'm wondering if they're gonna make any references to other genres. I mean, I don't think you need to do that, but then if it's done right, it could be funny. Because I remember going to see Back to the Future on Broadway here in New York, and the sci-fi references they made throughout the show was so well written into the show. It
Mhm.
the math it made sense, and it just made the show so much more enjoyable because you got all the references. They did Star Trek references, they did Star Wars references, they did so many sci-fi references throughout the show. It was wonderful. So I'm excited. I loved movie 1. I enjoyed it so much. I'm definitely going to go see this one and deal with the reality that Bowser has offspring.
For sure. And obviously, like, the name comes from the game back in the day too. So I feel like a lot of components from Mario Galaxy is going to be used for this one. Just the look of like Peach and flying over. I was like, this feels like the video game, man. Talk about a huge surprise though. Like, the first movie was a huge surprise just because how much they embraced what it was. And let's not deviate from the script. Essentially, like Sage D said, it surprised him like Sonic did. The fans saved Sonic, and now Sonic's on to his fourth movie.
We did save Sonic.
So the one time fandoms come together and save a franchise.
We've talked about this before on previous episodes, where when movies know what they are and they operate in that apparatus, it usually does very well because they're not trying to pull punches and not trying to do too much. They're like, no, this is what it is. This is the universe. This is the framework. We're going to do nothing else to give it some zhush. And
the material's there.
Right. Exactly. The material's there. And those are the movies that become staples and that are the most remembered, because it's like what we talked about, Star Wars is Star Wars, it knows what it is. Star Trek is Star Trek, it knows what it is. Lord of the Rings is Lord of the Rings, it knows what it is, and so on and so forth. Dune, Battlestar Galactica, all the other sci-fi shows that my brain is not recalling for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, if movie 2 does what movie 1 did, this is going to be another enjoyable, fun 1.5 to 2 hour escape to go laugh and enjoy.
Yeah, all it is like the material's there, the background's there, the blueprint's there.
Yes.
Make it make sense and make it into a movie. You don't have to deviate from much. That's why the first one works so well, because they stayed true to a lot of things that were part of Mario. I will admit, like, there were times where I was like, I can't believe this is Chris Pratt. But then I'm like, Chris Pratt, whoever his agent is, gets him a lot of work. He was the voice of Garfield.
He has a really good agent.
Yeah. So but I think also King Matthew, I think Jack Black will be voicing him. He's listed here. So yeah, just some modifications on his little tiny voice there, I think.
Is he going to be doing his son's voice too, Junior? Or they have someone else?
No, it's actually the director of the Smashing Machine, Benny Safdie. I think that's his name.
Oh,
he's going to be voicing the Junior, Bowser Jr.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but I blanked out.
No, I mean, we're living in a good time here, man. We just talked we talk about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We got great Sonic movies, and now we're getting great Mario movies.
Mm.
Hopefully we have a good Street Fighter. Hopefully we have a good Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
This has been like the sort of renaissance of video game movies. Because before, boy, it was a rough outing. If it was a video game movie, it probably stunk. It stunk. The first Super Mario Brothers comes to mind as the one that did not work well.
There was also that super live action Super Mario Brothers show back in the day.
There was, but like even with that, I think, oh man, I think that dude was I'm confused, and I don't want to confuse it because I wanted to say it was a wrestler, but it wasn't. I don't think. Anyway, that led into the cartoon and stuff too. So I get the media that way, but at that point, we didn't have anything to hang our hats on as being like a definitive sort of video game movie. Now we're living in an age where we're getting them left and right now. And what they're doing, they're actually embracing what they are. They're not deviating from the material too much. It's like, hey, Liu Kang throws out fireballs. Liu Kang's gonna throw out fireballs with no explanation. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. You don't have to give me a backstory of how he found out how to do that.
That's what he does. Period.
He play a video game and he does it. That's all that matters.
We don't anyway. Like when I'm playing a video game, I think, oh wow, I can do this. This is really cool. I don't think about how was he born with these capabilities? Did he go into a pile of chemical goo? No.
Nobody's thinking that.
No. But no, like, well, we talk about this too when we do our fantasy castings, especially with the Avengers ones we just did. We talked about, because we did it like if they were going to be in the 90s, who would bring audiences to these kind of films back in the 90s of how Hollywood was back then, and the fact that people really weren't interested in content like that versus now, where all of us kids who grew up with all of that stuff, we're adults now. We're like, no, this is what we want to see. This is what we want.
Okay, thank you, Turtle. I was right. I think it was Captain Lou Albano. I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh,
Who was
okay.
Mario. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be wrong, but for some reason I think it's Captain Lou Albano.
Wow.
Who was Mario. But
Okay.
y'all can look it up and find out. Let me know. Let me know if I was
Put
right.
it in the chat, please.
Let me know if I was right.
You talk.
But yeah,
that.
can't. Okay, Sage D. Yep, there was Captain Lou.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so to your point, I think we're in a really good time to get more content like this and letting it be what it is. And I think this is what I was going to say before. We had no idea that Mario was going to come out until it was almost ready to come out. And I think it's the same thing with this one. It's like, oh, by the way, we did a movie too. Wait, what? You did? Really?
Yeah, next year is gonna be a wild year.
It's gonna be full.
Like it's
There's
like
a
we're finally
lot.
catching up. Excuse me. It's like we're finally catching up from the writer strike, the actor strike, and
Yeah.
we're like, hey, we got all this dope content coming for y'all next year.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing too, because there were some projects because of those strikes had to be put on hold because they were supposed to come out that year and they never got to. So this is why the past 2 years, like this year and next year, it's full.
Yeah, it was gonna be a wild summer, wild spring and summer next year.
Oh my
But yeah,
goodness.
we're gonna jump into this one too because I found this one interesting this afternoon too. It's called DC Crime. I put a question mark because I was like, really? So let me tell you what's the premise about this, right?
Okay.
So DC Studios and HBO Max are developing a fictional true crime series set in the DC universe. It's titled DC Crime. The show would be presented as a true crime docuseries that would be hosted by Jimmy Olsen. The first season will focus on Gorilla Grodd, a DC villain best known for his battles with the Flash. Showrunners on James Gunn is obviously connected to it. Yep. Peter Safran is from DC Studios, but that's all we have from this little tidbit of something different coming from DC on this one. No trailer, no nothing for this, but just want to get your thoughts on a premise like this.
You know what? I think it could work because, again, when we were doing our DC fantasy casting for the films and projects that are coming, one of the things we talked about on another episode, which was like our favorite DC shows when we were doing our rankings, we talked about the Lois and Clark show, which was 2 journalists just going out being journalists, and it worked. I mean, yeah, we saw bits of Superman being Superman because, that is part of the story, but we got a different POV of what their life was because they were still doing that too. They were being journalists. They were doing their job and they actually like their job. So I think with DC Crimes as Jimmy Olsen at the helm of that, I think that would really be interesting, and especially if it's highlighting DC villains, especially villains we haven't gotten before. I think that would really be dope if it was a a mystery crime to solve, but in the DC universe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I fully understand it yet because when I hear docuseries, I think about like what was the one back a few years ago on Netflix? How to Make a Murderer or something like that. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
So I see it more like in that style, hosted by Jimmy Olsen, and going through like
that would even be more interesting.
Like that's how I took it. Chat, let us know what you think about that sort of idea, or it's just like a true detective sort of thing that goes through this with Jimmy Olsen. Because Gorilla Grodd, we've only seen him really only live action we've seen him in is the Flash. That's been about it. Nothing else. I don't think so. But we have this. We have him in an animated series. We have him everywhere else. But it would be dope to sort of get him, and this might be a pretty cool way to introduce fans or new fans to the villains of DC.
Well, yeah, I think this concept could be really cool because if we're going to get more villains introduced to DC, I'm wondering if these are the villains we're going to see in the future DC projects that are coming up.
That's what I would hope. because I don't think you highlight them here and then not have them a payoff somewhere else.
Right.
Because we'll get a Flash that they sync better together than anybody else, or when they form a Justice League, if that happens, that'd be a cool villain to go up against. But man, Sage D with a great question.
Yeah.
I wonder if they introduced the DCU Flash here. That's
an
opportunity.
Sense.
It's an opportunity, right?
And it would make sense. I mean, technically, and we talked about this during Daredevil. It's like, well, Spider-Man's around, Spider-Man's there. They run into each other. So it's the same thing with these characters because they're in the same universe. They run into each other. How can you not run into each other at all? Especially if you're in the same city.
I think this might be one of the most interesting things I've read from DC in a very long time, minus the Green Lantern Corps, because that's probably going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to see that. That's this. This felt like it just came out of nowhere too, but I feel like
I had no idea this was planned out.
Yeah, this was reported 2 days ago, so
this is very fresh.
Very fresh. And I'm just thinking like this is again a really great opportunity to show off the villains, all of the villains that you're planning to use. Probably the design of the villain too. Don't know how detailed we're gonna get with this show when it comes to showing Gorilla Grodd, because the Flash used all this budget on Gorilla Grodd. I know it used this whole budget to make a good looking Gorilla Grodd and King Shark that season.
That's the thing with certain characters. It takes a lot of budget with production to put into,
for sure.
Which means what are you sacrificing in other areas to get that looking the way it needs to?
But if it's gonna be on HBO Max, if it's got like the true like DC Studios money behind it,
should be fine.
They want to use this as a launching pad for Jimmy Olsen a little bit more too, and for Gorilla Grodd and other villains as we go through it. I think it's gonna. I'm very interested in this.
I am too, actually. And, because the Jimmy Olsen we got in the new Superman film, I was not expecting it at all. And I liked it. I liked what they did. I didn't have an issue with it. That's me.
I wish he would have had like a run, like, a little buddy chum like session with Superman. But other than that, he wasn't very.
Sure.
Yeah, but Jen, that's what I'm talking about when we go. All right, I'm not gonna bring it up. That's what we talk about when we talk about that movie.
Breathe.
If you take the Justice Gang out of it, I can get Jimmy Olsen and Superman together. But hey, y'all want the Justice Society, but that's neither here nor there.
It's part of the setup, Dion.
Great. Let's introduce 3 new characters. Let's Mr. Terrific, come on here. Okay. Anyway.
Big Blue.
Sage D said, "I bet they have a Joker episode." I feel like they would save him for the movies and use this as a pad for like a Gorilla Grodd or a a Cheetah maybe, or like some I won't say lower tier. That sounds bad, but not your heavy hitters that have like been like the second, the 1 to 2 in a movie.
I feel for me when it comes to Joker, because we have
too reliant on Joker.
He can be, but I think it's because we have seen him so much over the years, both in live action and cartoon illustration. I think it would be cool if we focused on villains we have not really seen before that are also in the comic books with these other characters. With that said, if they do a Joker, because he is the Joker, again, he's everywhere. And I don't, this is where my comic book knowledge lacks. I don't believe Joker and Jimmy Olsen ever crossed paths in this universe.
Well, it's over 75, 80 years of DC Gen. It's a possibility that they may have somewhere down that line.
Possibly. I mean, it's like, why wouldn't they?
But see, even Gorilla Grodd's from Flash, that's Central City. and
Yeah.
he's reporting in Metropolis unless Gorilla Grodd has come to Metropolis, sort of thing. So a
Mm,
lot of villains do pop up in other places. There has been time where Joker popped up in Metropolis and Batman's
okay.
gone to Metropolis and all that sort of stuff, right? So they can
Okay.
play around with anything that they want to. And again, I think if they're saying, I'm reading this very literal,
Yeah.
would be hosted by Jimmy Olsen.
W-
I don't want to.
That's
It won't be
interesting.
just like a character profile or anything, right? Like it's a true. Let me read it one more time. The show,
Yeah.
the show would be presented as a true crime docuseries that would be
Interesting.
hosted by Jimmy Olsen. The first season will focus on Gorilla Grodd, a DC villain best known for his battles with the Flash.
It if the whole first season is just focused on this one villain, then I can
See?
I can see this being like Lester Holt's how Lester Holt did those crime shows where he talked about
Yeah.
about
The Dateline stuff, right?
yeah, the Dateline show.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it has that feel of a Dateline show, but then within Dateline show, you got the whole scope of the story. You got a play-by-play with professional actors playing the characters that were of the people who were in the story, along with real footage and interviews of the people that were involved in solving the crime.
Because this would be great to like. This would be I don't think you introduced Flash here. It would be cool if you did, but like a sound
Maybe
bite
just
from the
popped
Flash.
up in the background.
Yeah, he asked, we tried to get, or they'll say something like, we tried to get Flash for questions, but he was too fast and got away. Something like that. Just
I
to let
didn't
me know
see
Flash
him.
was there. And he was
He was just here.
oh, okay.
That-
This is what Turtle said. He said he's probably reporting on the story or helping crack the story. I don't know. Seems like it should be Lois instead. Lois out here with Big
She
Blue,
busy.
right? Like
She busy.
she get her Pulitzers that way. Let Jimmy Olsen take the lead on something, man. Come on.
But no, I can see Turtle's point though. You know, like why wouldn't Lois be doing that? It's like, well, yeah, she could be doing some stories like that because you know we saw the Lois and Clark show and what they did with that with Clark and Lois and on the POV of the journalism side. So yeah, I could totally see Lois doing something because she's one of the best reporters out there. So yeah, you're gonna give her the big stories concerning some of these characters. But again, I think it's cool to, you know, to get a little bit more of Jimmy. Why not?
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm looking forward to this. There's no release date, obviously. They're just what is sort of titled DC Crime, and we'll see what happens because
Possible
there's
Sage.
there's really nothing else through this. Like, I'm scrolling now just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yes,
We just talk about Gorilla
10:03.
Grodd. Yeah, they are in the process of building out an interconnected film and TV universe. We know that much from Peacemaker and all that stuff, and the Green Lantern Corps, right? So we knew that. But like you said, Jen, V for Vendetta TV series is currently in the works as well.
Yeah,
So,
they are. It's confirmed. We're getting a V for Vendetta.
yeah.
And I believe James Gunn is is either involved or at the helm of that one. One of the two.
Okay. So the writers and executive producers for it is Tony Yacinda and Dan Perrault. So they're no strangers to the world of mockumentary series. They famously created the critical acclaimed Netflix show American Vandal, which spoofed the true crime genre. The show aired for 2 seasons and won a Peabody Award and nominated for an Emmy. They then went on to create the Paramount Plus mockuseries Players. I haven't seen that.
I haven't
Which
seen
was
that
set in the
either.
world of esports. They previously spoofed the sports world on projects like a parody of ESPN's 30 for 30 about the events of Rocky IV and Angels in the Outfield for College Humor. They also worked on Chad Powers as well. So
wow.
So it's gonna be like I
Okay.
need to go back and watch those because I think that'll give us a pretty good insight into what we can kind of expect.
Definitely.
But hey,
the fact that they got a Peabody Award, that's impressive.
Yes.
They got Peabody. Wow.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean to spend too much time on this one because we didn't have much information about it. But I think this is something from DC that I'm actually looking forward to.
I mean, with those writers on it, now my curiosity is even my curiosity has grown. So I'm like, okay, let's watch it. I'm down.
For sure. But moving on, you got a friend in me for the 5th time. Another Toy Story.
Please don't let this be like the animated dinosaur movie that had over 13 films and the dinosaurs never grew up.
We're talking about Land Before Time.
That one. They never grew up.
I think I've only watched the first 2. Excuse me, the first 2.
Same with me, but there was like back in the day when we went to the video store and rented VH tape, it had a whole shelf.
Oh, I remember, Jen. I remember.
It had a whole shelf.
But with another Toy Story, we're here. So Toy Story 5 is officially on the horizon. Pixar is returning to one of its most iconic franchises, and a lot of fans are wondering, where can the story go next? So let's talk the possibilities after we take a look at this trailer. How about it?
Okay, hit the button. I'm
all right. We got 5 of these things, man.
Bonnie, there's a package for you.
I was standing, you were there. 2 worlds colliding, and they could never tear us apart.
Oh, thank you. Hi there, I'm Lilypad. Let's play.
Did he close his helmet? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Go back real quick. Would he close his helmet? Okay.
Interesting.
So obviously it's the age of screens, right? So it's playtime versus screen time, essentially. And
that is a real thing. It is a real thing.
Okay. So King Matthew, I think he pretty much took it a little bit. Well, let's go back up real quick. So Sage D, I think we can all agree it should have ended at 3.
I agree.
3. We've talked about this before. I'm watching 3 and I'm like, there's no way I'm in it so much when they hold hands.
Yes.
You don't think that it's a movie.
I was crying. I was like, this is how the toys go out?
My nephew looked up at me and asked me what was wrong. And my eyes were watery. And I'm like, I'm trying to be like, nothing. And I'm seeing it happen. And I'm like, nah, man, no. And then it's
gonna be like this.
And then when the claw comes up, I was like, it took you on an emotional roller coaster because we've been with these characters since 95.
Right. Since 1995, we have been with these characters, and the original cast comes back every single time.
Which is great. And we go to Turtles. Like when y'all had me crying with Andy, that should have been the end. My emotions feel again, that's so long, partner. I think that's what he said.
Yes.
That was perfect.
That was the right way to end the Toy Story universe.
So this was he said that Toy Story 5 is supposed to be focused on Jesse, which is, my opinion, is going to be interesting. I thought I heard more buzz than anything than Jesse. I could be wrong. But Jen, your thoughts on that trailer just then?
Yeah, I'm struggling with this one, to be honest.
This is a good question too. Why is Woody there? Like Woody was a lost toy at the end of 4.
Oh, I thought he was found.
No, he decided to be a lost toy with Bo Peep. So how did he get back?
No, you're right. Oh, espérate, wait. No. How?
Or is this in between? Or is this in between the 3rd and 4th one? Who knows?
Yes, we can have a movie about how this thing changed our lives forever, and now kids as young as newborns have one. That's a conversation. Could you put in a movie? Sure. Do you need to do it in the realm of Toy Story? I guess. I mean, from a toys perspective, I mean that's what happened with Woody in movie 1, the concept of a new favorite toy. That was a
Yeah,
really compelling story. But then
but
it's
was
just like,
there? Go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
I mean, do do we really need this? I'm not
So,
feeling it.
so I think again, very loose on the premise because I don't want to. Because I kind of want to see it, even though
Okay.
it should have been after 5, after 3, but it's this frog like obviously the lily pad tablet. I think that tablet is going to be the villain of this
Oh yeah,
movie.
big time.
So it's how do they
How do you
tackle
compete?
that? Or yeah,
How
so
do you
it's
compete with
just yeah. Here's the thing: I
that?
get Disney, I get Pixar pulling out old hits, but for this one, you're draining everything out of it. Like you've lost a lot of goodwill. I feel like through making 5 of them, because here's the thing: your core audience were the adults like me watching 3.
Yeah,
That was your core audience from 95 to
it was
whenever that last movie came out. The third
it
one
was
came
the
out.
it was the nostalgia of it because it really had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the way 3 ended, that was such a fitting ending. And it's like for us, it's like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. We're adults now.
Yeah, you couldn't get a more perfect ending for a story like this.
Yeah.
They had one more playtime with Andy, and then Andy gave the toys away so they
And
can
he,
continue to be played
and he
with.
went off to college.
And that's Andy's story. He's done.
And which that happened with all of us. We all had our favorite toys growing up. And over time we grew out of them. We kept our absolute favorite toys. We never got rid of them. But then we at some point we either give them to our children when we have our own kids, or we give them away to another child who can benefit from them out of that joy that we experience. And then we go off into adulting.
Yeah, then that's it. And that's what Andy was doing. So,
And then we get
I mean,
adult money and start buying Legos
or lightsabers or whatever,
or PlayStations.
I here's the thing. I would
I'm not
love for them
sold,
to stick.
man.
I would love for them to stick the landing here and be like, we're done.
It should
And
have been done at 3.
understandable. But I hope this is a strong enough story.
You know what?
But it's tough. It's tough to beat 3. It's gonna be tough to beat that emotional toll of 3.
This has to be. I mean, if you're gonna come back, I mean, if you got all of the original cast to come back,
Jen,
okay, but
they almost died in the third one, Jen. Like that's how emotionally
I was there. I felt it.
they almost died. Okay.
I know.
And they had us believing that they were going to.
They had us sit in there for a very uncomfortable long time at a very slow rate. And yeah, I was struggling. But no, I mean, since they're doing this, the story has to be strong. There's you can't half booty this.
I really hope they don't. Just because 4, we saw 4 we thought it was just gonna come and go. We're done. We're out of here. It's over. Nobody cares about 4. It is. We'll never make another one. Lo and behold, here they come and make another one, and I'm like, come on, man! Like,
just let it lie.
You
guys are in the business of making other stories. Make other stories. Go. Do you know how many fairy tales that Disney has not done that I would love to see them to do?
But you can always bank on Toy Story. That's why. You can always, no matter how far you go, Jen, you're 2 past 3. 4 still did well.
In the words of an infamous scene from a parody of Star Wars, merchandising.
All I know, just saying, like Toy Story, let's see, Toy Story 4. I don't know if it's going to give me the box office for it or the review for it because I want to know. Just curious here.
What is it on Rotten
Tomatoes? Okay. Budget was $200 million. You know how much that movie made? The fourth one. $0.074 billion. So it made $1 billion.
Wow.
If you telling me I can pull a property off of a shelf and be like, put this out, do another one of them, you can make that again.
Well, look at Moana 2. Look how that thing killed.
Yeah, but see that, but we were good for another Moana. It was fine. But
No,
for this,
to your point with how much these movies are making.
mm-hmm.
It made over $1 billion?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
You
yeah.
can pull it off the shelf and get instant. I mean, that makes up for Snow White. I mean,
I also heard they're gonna do another Sleeping Beauty movie. Please don't. We have Maleficent. We have Maleficent. Maleficent was excellent. Stop. There are other fairy tales in the fairy tale books you have not done that I want to see. I can send you a list. Or if you want to keep doing these remakes, do The Hunchback of Notre Dame, do Treasure Planet, and Atlantis, and King Arthur.
There's a lot to do.
And
There's
The Black Cauldron. Do those. Do those. Please.
Well, Jen, we've made it to the end of our show, our mic drop session. So, is there anything on your heart within your fandoms that you want to either get off your chest or celebrate?
We probably don't have it pulled up, but Tom Felton coming onto Broadway, reprising Draco Malfoy. His opening night was last night, and it was a hit. It was there's a tiny clip already going all over. It's taking over the internet. Him coming out and hearing him say Potter for the first time. And then some of the images with him holding a wand doing magic on the stage with Harry. Oh my goodness. It is dope. Oh, Sage has a mic drop. What you got?
Sage, if you have one, and I don't want to cut in yours if you weren't finished yet.
What you got, Sage? But yeah, no, that's been all over the internet. I'm so excited to see Tom come back to Draco. So yay! That's mine.
Okay, okay, Ice Age has become the new Land Before Time. How many movies have those been? There's been so many of them.
Oh no. Not another one. Please.
Wait a minute.
In RoboCop,
the setup to his death is so bad. What do you mean exactly?
Yeah, can you explain that?
Because was it the way that he got just filled with shells or what? So please explain. But Jen, I'm going to show mine real quick. I'm sorry I didn't have yours locked and loaded. But super excited about this. Netflix has ordered a sequel to A Different World, and we're going back to Hillman. It's going to be Dwayne's and Whitley's daughter is starring at Hillman. We got Debbie Allen coming back to be executive producer and direct and all that stuff. So we are going back to, I think even like the original writers for Different World are coming back too.
Nice.
I saw this earlier today and I was like, this is amazing. So shout out to Netflix for letting us go back to Hillman in 2025. Can't wait for that. Why didn't they wait for backup? It's a movie. Come on, man.
It's Hollywood.
It's a movie.
It's Hollywood. And then Sage put at 10:17, Pixar presents Jack and the Beanstalk. Yes.
They could make so many
other
things.
Not?
Oh well. Sage, we're gonna have to come back and talk about this RoboCop thing because I'm a huge RoboCop fan, and I didn't mind the setup. I mean, it's them being cops and going in and didn't know what was really in there. They knew that they followed the van in, and he got man. Lewis got knocked out too. I think like Lewis was knocked out, or the dude with the black guy with the funny laugh knocked her out. I think. And then they just unloaded on him, man. And that's it. Game over.
One other thing, our latest film that we reviewed, Predator, is #1 globally right now.
For sure. Rightfully
it's
so,
#1
too.
in the world. So go see it.
All right, we're gonna tap out because
what?
the gang did not know they followed. The gang knew they were following. They was hot on the heels the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do a watch along with RoboCop because
we should review that scene on the show.
RoboCop is it for me, you know. But Jen, that's all I got for my mic drop tonight, and I think this was another another jam-packed show. We even got to talk RoboCop tonight. So how dope was that? But like I said, we're here every Wednesday 9:05 here. Again, we're down one man with Doc, so send your well wishes his way. Hope that you're feeling better, big dog. And man, Jen, anything else that you want to say to the fandom?
Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, do that thing you do. We talk back. Tell your friends about us. We're here. We're nerds. We like to nerd out. And thank you for nerding out with us. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Until next week. Peace.
Peace.